Okay, so you are sitting on top of my coffee machine. I have bought myself something that I've wanted for a while. One of the reasons that I bought these has actually happened without me realising it. I have got myself some dowsing rods. Never used them before, never used anything like it. What? They are a little bit bent, that's not good. I have to try and straighten them out a little bit. Don't know if that will affect them, but they are literally just copper wire. What's wrong, you yelling? Yeah, so, excuse me, come here. My cat, who doesn't really meow, she kind of squeaks. As soon as I opened this packet, she started yelling at me. Where are we yelling? Where are we going, hey? Oh, you want cuddles? I can do cuddles. So we live in what used to be a pub / B&B kind of situation. It was built in the very early 1800s. And some spooky things have happened when we moved in, and they also happen anytime we do any kind of work, like small things like my husband replaced the extractor fan and things were happening. But we had been to my parents and I came into the kitchen after we'd been there for about a week after my mum had a hip operation. No one's here, no one, nothing, nada. All cupboards and drawers in the kitchen were open. And literally I noticed as I was opening my dowsing rods, my glasses cupboard opened. The ones that open the most by themselves are the glasses cupboard and the mug cupboard. Like I said, this used to be a pub, so very well could be someone making themselves a drink. But I have never used dowsing rods before. I don't know how to use it. Why are they not stopping? Why are they not stopping? Interesting. But yeah. Why are we saying yes? I haven't even answered a question. This is fine. It's not freaky at all. I might wait for my husband to come home so I don't freak myself out. He doesn't deal very well with it, but together we're both kind of fine. Because I usually, I cleanse and stuff. I tell them to leave us alone. People might think we're insane, but until you experience things, you don't believe in it because you've not experienced it, you've not seen things, you've not felt things. Really spooky story. When I was younger, me and my sister were playing in my bedroom, and my bed was against the wall, and we had my piano keyboard on the bed. And I don't know if boys do it, I doubt they did, but girls, when you were younger, like with your siblings, making up little songs, stuff like that you'd perform to your parents, because that's what we did in the 90s and early noughties, because we didn't really have easy access to internet and stuff like that. So tinkering on my keyboard in my bedroom, it must have been about 2003, 2004, maybe, if that. And just felt this oppression, this dark thing come over us. So we both kind of looked at each other and were like, can you feel that? Can you? Not doing anything weird, not doing anything with the Ouija board, tinkering on a keyboard. And the only way I can describe it is if you have watched Twitches by Disney, that dark cloud thing is kind of what it felt like. It felt like we couldn't breathe and it was like suffocating us. And she just grabbed my hand and we ran downstairs, and I remember we couldn't get our words out, but Dad went up there and basically told it to sod off. Not welcome, leave us alone. Never experienced anything like that again. Have seen and felt energies and ghosts and stuff, especially since living here. But there is also a cemetery when you look out of our bedroom window, which probably doesn't help. And this is one of the oldest market towns in Essex. I say town, it's a village. It used to be a good place to come to barter things back in the 1300s, which is when the church was built. So a lot of history in this tiny little village. This pub was one of the first pubs in the village. It opened as a pub in, I think, 1829, something like that, and it was built before that. So very old building, as you can imagine. And so we have seen and experienced stuff. We've been in bed, and things that have been on my desk in the bedroom have been thrown across the room that have been there for 6 months that haven't moved at all. Things like that. So I did get myself some dowsing rods. I am obviously going to use them wisely. Stop moving, thank you very much. Nope, 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 we're still moving. Oh dear. Because that's meant to be yes, and open is meant to be no. Open for no, and they cross over for yes. What's the... You can see I'm not moving. I'm not going to touch these again until my husband gets home because it's a bit freaky. It's a bit freaky. So there we go. There we go. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can use them to try and cleanse the flat a little bit. It's funny because my husband has just said, did the hot water bottle reappear? If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I am being tested for endometriosis, or I'm on the waiting list to be looked at because I've got signs of adenomyosis. And my monthly visitor is here, and yesterday I couldn't move. I was in agony. We keep the hot water bottle in the same place when it's not in use, and it's not there, and it's not the only thing that's gone missing. So we'll see if we can I wonder, hold on. Right, so we're going to cross over for yes and open out towards me for no. Is the hot water bottle in this room? Okay, so the hot water bottle's in here. We do usually keep it in here. So I've got like this doorway here, that's my living room. It's kind of a half open plan kitchen living room situation. So it's clearly somewhere in the living room. We'll see if it is or not. Okay, so I have just found it in the most stupid place possible. Out for no, in for yes. Like they cross over for yes. Is the hot water bottle on the sofa? They're kind of going out slowly. Hold on. Again, I've not used these before, so I've only seen people use them. Is the hot water bottle on my armchair? It is. It is on my armchair.